gorgeous. Today we're learning 5 ways to unblock the law of attraction by cleaning up your messes so you can raise your vibration and move powerfully from the line of fate to the line of destiny. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the PowerHouse. Vanessa Long here, coach, trainer, and creator of the PowerHouse Business Academy. For regular motivation and heart-based business and coaching strategies, make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. The first thing that I want to share is this idea that I have of fate and destiny. Fate is what happens when we're unconscious and stumbling along, using old programming and just surviving, doing the best that we can. This is where we are if we're not actively choosing to step into our destiny, if we're not actively pivoting, setting intentions, choosing to let go of what no longer works, choosing to become more of who we're meant to be, and continuously stepping outside of our comfort zone into what is uncomfortable to create the business and the life that we dream of. So I describe fate as this line that's just comfortable. We don't really do much, we don't really impact much, but we feel safe. Destiny is what happens when we start to activate those parts inside of us that know we're meant for more, when we step into mission, when we start showing up in a bigger way, when we start making more impact, when we start serving our soul-aligned ideal clients. I believe you're here for a reason. I believe you were made to change the world. And that's why I do all the work that I do in the academy and with my clients. So let's get into 5 ways to unblock the law of attraction so that you can actually get to building that life and business that you dream of. So the first of the 5 ways to unblock the law of attraction by cleaning up your messes is to actually gather them all together. Get all the tolerations, all the things that aren't working, all the things that are unfinished out of your head and onto paper. They need to be on paper so you can get really real with them and see just how much is there. This is a big part of what I call your neurological load, and it is the energetic weight that you're carrying around with you every moment of every day. Even while you're sleeping, your unconscious mind is still dealing with everything you haven't finished and all of your messes. Our messes keep us locked into fate and far away from that destiny that we envision because we're constantly losing energy to them. And what I mean by that is that we literally don't have enough energy to handle all the messes and tolerations and unfinisheds and go after our dreams, go after our destiny and show up in a big way. So the first thing to do is just gather them all together, brain dump them out onto paper. And we have a formal process for this in the Seasons of Success, which is part of the Academy. And you can just grab a piece of paper and start brainstorming everything that isn't finished, everything that you don't like, everything that isn't working for you. Get them all down. Give yourself some time and get them all together. And then the second thing to do to unblock the law of attraction is that once you've gathered them all together, you need to evaluate them. You need to calibrate them and figure out which ones need to be dealt with first and which ones can wait. And so what we do in Plant, which is part of the Seasons of Success, is we evaluate them by ease and impact. Which ones will be easiest to tackle and which ones will have the most impact on reducing our neurological load. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know more about neurological load and how to work with it, let me know in the comments and I can do a full video on that. In Plant, we learn how to tap into our unconscious mind to calibrate and evaluate each one of the messes to figure out which ones to start with first. And for now, on your piece of paper, divide it into 3 columns. And I've included a shot of that here so that you can quickly sketch that out and do it. You want 3 columns, 1 for the mess, 1 for the ease of fixing it on a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the easiest, and 1 for the impact that it will have, 10 being the highest impact. Then go through and ask yourself, how easy would it be to fix this? 1 to 10. How much impact would this have on reducing my neurological load? 1 to 10. And you work through the whole list, fill it all out, evaluate each mess to find the ones that will be easiest and have the most impact. And then what you do is actually add up the values for ease and impact. So now you have a score out of 20 and you want to choose the numbers that are highest, and those are the messes you start with cleaning up first. Then the third way to unblock the law of attraction is to choose one of them. Choose the mess that had the highest score, that will be easiest to clean up and have the most impact, and develop an action plan for it. How will you actually fix this? How will you actually eliminate it? How will you change it? And what you definitely want to focus on are a series of baby steps. Yes, there can be great satisfaction in taking a weekend and cleaning out the garage and dealing with it And that's building a binge mentality. What you want to do instead is look at what can I do daily to start dealing with these messes. And from a lot of experience, I can tell you it's actually better to take 15 to 20 minutes a day to deal with your messes and tolerations than to binge, because you will actually be transformed by taking those baby steps every single day. Then the fourth way to unblock the law of attraction is to actually take action. Put it in your calendar, put it in your day planner, figure out exactly what you're going to do and when you're going to do it, and then do it. Get yourself moving, even though you may feel a lot of resistance. You may start to think, oh, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe this isn't the one that I'm supposed to be cleaning up. No, the reason you have the mess is because the solution to it is outside your comfort zone. So it's going to feel uncomfortable. This is where you need your willpower. This is where you need to power through what you've been experiencing, the resistance that you have, and become the person who cleans up their messes, who eliminates their tolerations, and who is freaking determined to create a life of destiny where they are building the life and the business of their dreams. So go ahead, take the first few baby steps, and then celebrate the crap out of it. Celebrate that you have just done something new. Congratulations. And the beauty of taking these baby steps and cleaning up your messes is that it's not a linear process. It isn't, I clean up one mess and I have 1 unit of energy. As you become the person who cleans up their messes and finishes their projects, your ability to manifest and actually create what you want to create increases exponentially. And it's the most beautiful magic in the world. I'm about to share the fifth way for you to unblock the law of attraction by cleaning up the messes in your life and business, and I want to make sure you have everything you need. So I've included links in the description to a couple of my free resources. The first is registration for the 15-day planning pajama party. It's happening in the first 15 days of January. We're going to take bite-sized baby step action every day for 15 days to plan out your soulpreneur business strategies for 2020. The other link is to my free training on creating third order change, creating real change that makes a difference in the world and in your world. And you can get your hands on that and the real change checklist by registering through the link in the description. All right, I want you to start thinking about what your nugget of gold is today. What did you learn, realize, or remember that you can use right away? What is one mess that you can start to clean up today that will have an impact on your ability to manifest and get in alignment with the law of attraction? Let me know in the comments and I'll see you there. If you need support cleaning up your messes, and let's face it, most of us do, come on over to Facebook and join the PowerHouse, or if you're ready, join the Academy where we focus on building powerful heart-based businesses. Engagement is everything, especially for small YouTube creators like me. You can help this channel to grow while you help others to see these videos by simply clicking the thumbs up, leaving a comment, sharing it out with your PowerHouse peers on Facebook or any of the social media channels, and if you haven't already, clicking subscribe and ringing that bell so you get notified when we upload new content, which is every week. It makes all the difference. And for those of you Mojo Masters who know to watch it all the way to the end of the video, here is your fifth power tip. You can't just look ahead and think positively. Our quote today is from Danielle LaPorte's book, The Firestarter Sessions, and we are on page 102. An essential detail on the path to positivity. You can't face forward until you've processed your past. If your history goes unexamined and ignored, it can become an annoying character that keeps showing up in your life script. There is a huge myth in the soulpreneur and spiritual communities that thinking positively means you can never think negatively. And sometimes you have to have a let's get really real day where you honestly look back and see how you've been doing. You have to count. You have to see what the fruits are of your previous actions. Are you on the right path? Are you heading towards your destiny, or are you trapped in the line of fate? If you insist on always thinking positively and never looking back, you will never learn. You will never gain wisdom, and you will never learn the discernment that you need to make better choices. In the Seasons of Success, one of the courses is Harvest, and it is an entire course designed to help you look back, figure out what's been working, what hasn't been working, what do I do differently, how do I do it differently, so that you can make that pivot from the line of fate to the line of destiny, open up energetic space for the law of attraction and manifestation to happen, and in general, feel way better about your life than you have been feeling. In fact, I teach my clients to have a positive mental attitude about their past, about looking back, about getting really honest. You can look at what isn't working. You can look at where you screwed up. You can look at things that you would judge as negative without actually being negative. All you have to do is remember that you did the best you could. You made the best choices that you could at the time with the resources you had. And now, looking back, you can choose to do it differently going forward. So yes, we want to think positively about the future. And every now and then we have to stop, look back and see where we've been, how it's been going, what choices we made, whether they worked, and what we want to do differently going forward. And that is the fifth way to unblock the law of attraction so that you can raise your energy, raise your vibration, and manifest the life and business of your dreams. To kick off 2020 powerfully, make sure you get into the planning pajama party. And if you want to learn how to create real change, make sure you register for that free training as well. The links for both are in the description. I look forward to seeing you there. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And that brings us to the end of our video. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.